Thank you so much.
We had a good time.
We did have a good time. So, I'm here with the lovely Sonia Choquette, and you can't really, I don't think you could do a fair enough job introducing someone who brings on so much love and just so much knowledge, and really it's her turn to, I really would like you to introduce yourself and what you do a little bit.
Well, that's a good question. There's actually not a word fully describing everything I do, but the closest word is alchemist, which really means to transition a vibration from a lower frequency to a higher frequency. So my work is to help people remember their spirit and to transition and evolve their identity from a low and often very negative frequency in the ego to a very expanded, beautiful, authentic, grounded sense of themselves in the spirit, and claim all their spirit gifts and use them. I think that's a pretty
that is a really good
way of saying it.
Now, why do you think it's important for people to be connected to their spirit?
Well, when you're in your ego, you self-select out. It's very negative. You cut yourself off from source. You take yourself out of the stream of life. You languish, you suffer, you battle. You live in a fear-based paradigm. It's sort of the binary brain, which means right, wrong, me against you, and always in a state of constant agitation and fear. And when you move into this third space, this frequency of spirit, you pop out of that. So it's not a matter of even getting over it or getting the problem solved. You just get done with it.
Right.
And you move into this frequency that allows you to really recognize and use your gifts, but also to be comfortable with encouraging that in other people.
Right.
So it's no longer me against you. It's there's not only room for both of us, we need the light of both of us. And that creates this exponential, transformational shift. That's the paradigm shift people are talking about on the planet, from fear to love, from isolation to collaboration, and from destruction to creativity. Right.
And I actually was going to ask you about that because I know that a lot of intuitive people, or people who are tuned into their intuition, because everyone is intuitive, right, are feeling a shift. They're feeling a change that's coming on. But then I think from the other side, there's also a feeling, but it's very different what we're experiencing. People who are tapped into it are experiencing something much lighter.
Right. I say not everybody in this world is suffering right now.
Right.
Only those who are still in the consciousness of fear and ego and have ignored their spirit. Because I don't believe, now perhaps I'm still limited, but I've taught for 35 years and I've traveled around the world and I've really been exposed to a lot. I don't believe anybody is unconscious of their spirit. But very few people have yet really begun to recognize and embrace their spirit as their ultimate authority, their goodness, and to trust their goodness, to listen to the frequency within. But when you do, the struggle ends and the flow begins, and that flow is exponential. It's not just in one thing or another. It's in health. It's in your relationships. It's in your creativity. It's in your physical energy. It's in your abundance, because when you tap into flow, everything evolves and expands simultaneously. So the me against you consciousness, when you take that down to a very organic physical level in the body, that's called cancer. And me against you on the planet, one consciousness combating another, that is a cancerous condition for which only struggle and death will come. But when you pop out of that and you start working on a spirit level, there is no them, there's just us. There is no other to battle, there's just us to heal. So we can begin to keep and own our energies and empower others instead of steal their energy or have ours stolen away. And that way everybody gets to be a winner, everybody gets to be a contributor. And in our own way. So there's not a way, that's each of us honoring our way. And there is just no other sane future. There's no other sane future. Unless we're all in our spirit and we're all living in our expansiveness, in our creativity, in our in our loving, confident, filled up space, the struggles have become too threatening.
Right.